Good day, Pi Network communities. Pi Network holders break down how many pioneers actually hold over 10 million Pi. And there are only 21 wallets hold over 10 million Pi or Pi token. The truth about Pi Network's richest wallets. So have you ever wondered who the biggest holders of Pi Network are? And how many people actually own millions of Pi tokens? Is it true that only a handful of pioneers control a huge portion of the supply? A recent analysis of Pi Network's blockchain has sparked a lot of discussion across the crypto community. According to the data, only 21 wallets currently hold more than 10 million Pi coin each. So at first, this sounds unbelievable. And some people immediately concluded that only 21 lucky pioneers became incredibly wealthy. Others claim this proves Pi is too centralized. But is either conclusion actually correct? In today's video, we're going to break down the wallet distribution of Pi Network, explain what these numbers really mean, discuss why many people misunderstand them, and explore what this could mean for Pi's future. And stay until the end because one important fact completely changes how these numbers should be interpreted. What is wallet distribution? Before discussing the numbers, it's important to understand what wallet distribution means. So a blockchain records balances in wallets, not people. Every wallet has an address and a balance. But a wallet address does not tell us who owns it. One person may own multiple wallets. A company may own hundreds of wallets. An exchange may control wallets that actually represent thousands or even millions of users. This is true not only for Pi Network but also for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and nearly every other blockchain. So that means looking at wallet balances alone does not reveal who the actual owners are. This distinction is extremely important when interpreting blockchain data. And the current wallet breakdown, according to recent blockchain analysis, here's how Pi wallets are distributed. So the 21 wallets hold more than 10 million Pi. Nearly 10,000 wallets hold between 1 million and 10 million Pi. And hundreds of wallets hold between 100,000 and 1 million Pi. And the next is around 17,000 wallets hold between 10,000 and 100,000 Pi. And the next is more than 353 353 wallets contain between 1,000 and 10,000 Pi token. And other wallets, more than 1.5 million wallets hold between 100 Pi token and 1,000 Pi token. And last is more than 14 million wallets contain fewer than 10 Pi. So at first glance, these numbers may seem surprising. Many viewers immediately focus on the first line. And there's only 21 wallets holds over 10 million Pi. But that statistic alone doesn't tell the whole story. Why only 21 wallets? There are several reasons why this number is so small. First, Pi Network is still in its migration phase. Millions of users have not yet completed KYC. and many users are still waiting for the future migration batches. And referral rewards have not been fully migrated for many users, and validators' rewards are still being distributed. So some Pi remains locked under lock programs. As a result, today's wallet distribution is only a snapshot, not the final picture. Many balances are still waiting to appear on chain. Are these 21 wallets individual pioneers? This is where many people make a mistake. There is no public evidence proving these wallets belong to individual user. Blockchain explorers show balances, so they do not reveal identities. Large wallets often belong to organization, for example, foundation reserves, development funds, ecosystem wallets, exchange reserve wallets, liquidity wallets. These are common across nearly every blockchain project. So Bitcoin has them, Ethereum has them, Solana has them, XRP has them. So it would be incorrect to automatically assume that these 21 wallets belong to 21 ordinary pioneers. And some may, and many may not. Without any official confirmation, nobody outside the core team can know for certain. Does this mean Pi is centralized? This question comes up frequently. Some critics argue that a small number of large wallets means the project is centralized. However, concentration alone is not enough to make that conclusion. Many blockchain projects begin with foundation-controlled wallets that fund development grants, ecosystem growth, and future expansion. The important questions include who controls these wallets and how are the funds used. Are the coins being sold or are they locked? Are they supporting ecosystem development? These questions matter far more than simply counting large wallets. As Pi continues to mature, transparency around treasury, holding, and ecosystem allocations will remain important for community trust. What could change in the future? Pi Network is still evolving. So the future changes could significantly alter today's wallet distribution. And this include additional mainnet migrations, more users completing KYC, referral bonuses being migrated, validators rewards lock up eventually unlocking, new ecosystem applications, greater exchange integration if additional listing occur. As millions more users migrate their balances, the distribution of Pi across wallets may become much broader. Today's numbers are not necessarily permanent. And why this data matters. Understanding wallet distribution helps us avoid misinformation. Seeing 21 wallets over 10 million Pi can create a dramatic headlines. But headlines without context often lead to incorrect conclusions. Blockchain data should always be interpreted carefully. Large wallets do not automatically mean wealthy individuals. Small wallets do not necessarily represent inactive users. Migration status, lockups, ecosystem wallets, and exchange reserves all influence what we see on-chain. The more we understand these details, the better we can evaluate Pi Network objectively. So, what should we take away from today's discussion? Yes, and there is only 21 wallets currently hold more than 10 million Pi according to recent blockchain analysis. But there is no specific public evidence confirming that these wallets belong to 21 individual pioneers. Many are likely operational wallets used by the foundation or the Pi Foundation or the core team, exchange, or ecosystem programs. At the same time, millions of users have not yet received all of their migrated Pi, meaning today's wallet distribution is still evolving. As Pi Network continues to grow, completely migrations, and expand its ecosystem, these numbers could change significantly. The key is to look beyond headlines and understanding the context beyond the data. What do you think? Do you believe the largest wallets are mostly foundation and ecosystem wallets? Or do you think some early pioneers genuinely accumulated over 10 million Pi? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you found this analysis helpful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification so you never miss future updates on Pi Network, blockchain technology, and the latest cryptocurrency news. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.